Okay, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be looking inside the box here on this kit. This is of course, the Cobra from, hard to say exactly what year, but this one's from MPC, and it looks like a pretty awesome kit. You can see that it has the opening doors, as well as the opening hood and opening trunk. I don't know if it steers yet. I'll find out that in a second. But you have two carburetor setups with the Webers and the velocity stacks, or the dual quads. Now, looking around the box here, I was trying to find a date, and I couldn't find one, but I found something interesting down here. An Ertl stock number, which is the number on the kit, saying it's replacing an MPC stock number. But I've looked all over the box and the instructions, and there's no date, so it's just unknown when this was produced. Now the instructions are yellowed, so it certainly wasn't recent. So let me take a look inside the box here. And oh yeah, okay, so this was off of eBay. I got this, and so there's some extra things in there, but all the bags are sealed. So we got one bag with the body and doors and trunk and things like that, probably, and the engine. And we'll open up that bag here shortly. And then we've got another bag. Oh, this has the soft top. I've actually never even seen a Cobra with the top up or a top on. I didn't even know that was possible, but it's in there and it won't be used. And so these are chassis parts and exhaust parts. And we'll open that bag up too. Okay, so we have your chrome tree, and this one is open. Let's take a good look at the chrome here. We've got either two part wheels or two different wheel options. And I'm afraid I don't know a whole lot about Cobras yet, but I don't know what the story is on the wheels. Looking up close though on the wheels, we got a kind of a problem. It is or it isn't, depending on the way you look at it. They put up, when they made these, they put on too much pre-treat, which is when you strip the chrome off and you see a bunch of yellow kind of coating on there, like a varnish. That's pre-treat, and they put too much on this one, so that's what all the wrinkling is. And then so when they chrome it, which is actually aluminum, they all the wrinkles show up. And so this, pretty much everything on here would have to be stripped, and more than your average strip. You would have to leave it in there quite a bit longer to get the pre-treat off as well, otherwise you respray them and they'd still be wrinkly. But there's a shifter right there. And so that's what you would have to do for that. And by the way, a tip there, Purple Power, as much as it probably will take the pre-treat off, it's going to take phenomenally long. Because I mean, to get the pre-treat off, you got to leave it in there for like a month. I went through that one time, and that wasn't even with Purple Power. That was with Castrol Super Clean. So if you get the pre-treat off, you have to use Castrol Super Clean. And we have the same issue on these. These appear to be the wheels that are on the box photo. And they have too much pre-treat as well. My guess is that they're supposed to be aluminum anyway. Probably polished aluminum. All these pieces have to be stripped and redone. the valve covers that actually say Cobra 427. So that is a look at the chrome trees. I'm not going to open those yet. And curiously, the windows, the clear pieces, are the only ones not in a bag. They're probably the most important to be in a bag. They look good though. Front windshield, and then the one for the soft top there. And these side little window thingies that go on Cobras. And then those are the, you know, the up at the top of the window. Sometimes you just can't think of the name. And then some red pieces over there. And look at, I mean, good grief, look at these tires. Got front and rear. And they are thick. Crazy thick. Even the front tires are thick on these, wide. And I'll try to get in there on this. This doesn't always work. To see if we can see a size. It probably says it right there. But I can't read it. Blue streak. 12.5, 15. Anyway, super wide tires, awesome tires. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll open up some bags and show some of the other parts. Be right back. Okay, so here's everything that was in bag 1, or maybe it's bag 2, but the one that had all the chassis pieces. Here's your headers, and these must be radiator hoses. Battery distributor, separate seat belts, or kind of racing harness. And that's it for that one. Those must be something to do with the, actually I don't know. But on this sheet here, you know, you got some straight exhaust here. I can't imagine actually rigging that up, because as far as I know, it comes out the side. Oh, anyway, up there you have the convertible boot, I think. It's odd that it's all molded up on one side like that. I guess because of the little roll bar that sticks up there. But honestly, I've never seen one of those on one either. So that and this soft top here are things that you probably wouldn't put on there. Now, okay, over here, got some suspension parts, and there's your steering. Oh, I can't think of it today, but that of course attaches to the spindles. Now it does have steering, or you know, posable wheels, so that does work. And then your springs, and gosh, I have to look to see what that is. And your rotors and your radiator. Those hoses, more springs. Oh, they're spring halves. Oh my goodness. Yeah, these are all spring halves. You got to put them together, and then a nightmare of a seam. Probably more roll cage, roll bar parts there. This appears to be your rear drive shafts, your half shafts. And that differential probably goes around it right there. And then there's your side pipes, which they have painted white on the box. And over here is the trunk for your spare tire, of which I didn't see one. There might be one molded in plastic, but there wasn't a separate giant tire in your firewall there. Now over here we've got the frame. Boy, what a tough looking frame. Get that tubular frame. Now I think that I had seen, see how close it lets me get. Yeah, look at that. Weld marks. So you want to hold on to that detail. And it's not round all the way around. The underside is showing that it's a model. But I think they could have, because it seems to me you're going to be able to see through on the engine. So I don't know what they're going to do there. Anyway, that does it for that bag of parts. And next I'll open up that bag. So I'll be right back. Okay, so here's a look at the other bag, obviously molded in blue. It's a nice shade of blue. It's the type of blue, if you wanted to just do bare plastic and polish the plastic, it might look pretty good. But yeah, as you can see, everything punches out so that you can open the hood and doors and trunk. I'm not seeing this before, because I mean, like, that is not the trunk lid. The trunk lid is over there. So this is a curiosity right here. And the same thing they did with the hood, because that's not the hood, that's the hood right there. I can only imagine they did that to, why? I don't know. I've not seen that before. Anybody have any idea what's going on here? Huh. Oh, okay, so this, well, no, I just don't know. I will peek at the instructions in a moment. Okay, but the inside, look at the detail on there. And of course you got your super wide wheels. It does appear to have possibly 2 steering wheel options. Up there is the dashboard, which is upside down. And I saw decals for the gauges. And the seats, really well detailed. Okay, and over here there's the door hinges, or possibly hood hinges, and the motor 427. Okay, so let's look here. Not extremely detailed, but looks okay. And your intake manifolds. And exhaust manifold. Curious, there may be different ways to build this. And then over there, your hood and your doors. And I'm going to have to figure out what that is. Offhand I don't know. But, and then finally, last but not least, is the body. Got your emblem there. Nice and straight. Well, let's see if it's straight. Yeah, it's straight. Interesting, those cutouts. But anyway, I'm just going to pull the instructions out and take a peek at that, see if I can identify a few things. So I'll be right back. Okay, looking at the instructions here, I can identify a few of those things now. The big X-shaped bracket is actually part of the bracing for the frame. And those other pieces there that look like those are part of the frame. And the oh, there was a step there. The engine was going in. Skip the page. Yeah, there we go. So that's what that's all about. And then the other piece that I couldn't identify, these little pieces here, they seem to be the inner parts of the door shown up there. And I guess it's just a pocket. See there? So that's what that's all about. And that's pretty much it. And I think it's probably the type of thing that would build up into a fantastic model. So I don't know exactly how well everything fits, but everything looks good. I can only imagine how good this model could look. But anyway, that is the review of what's inside the box on this one. And stay tuned for quite a few more. Everyone have a good one. See you later.